I told my pregnant daughter I won't help with childcare or financially support her because she got pregnant deliberately to trap her boyfriend, and now my ex-husband says I'm punishing an innocent baby for my daughter's mistakes and abandoning her when she needs me most. My daughter Zoe is 23. She's been dating her boyfriend Marcus for about 2 years. Marcus comes from a wealthy family and has a trust fund. He's been clear from the beginning that he doesn't want kids anytime soon, maybe not ever. Zoe knew this and claimed she was on the same page. 3 months ago, Zoe announced she was pregnant. Marcus was clearly shocked and upset. I asked Zoe if it was an accident, and she said yes, that her birth control failed. But something about the way she said it made me suspicious. Last week, I was at Zoe's apartment helping her move some furniture. She was in the shower, and her phone kept buzzing on the counter. I glanced at it and saw messages from her best friend. The preview showed, "I can't believe it actually worked. Is Marcus coming around yet?" I know I shouldn't have, but I opened the messages. What I found made me sick. Messages from months ago, where Zoe told her friend she was going to stop taking her birth control without telling Marcus. Her friend warned her that was a terrible idea. Zoe responded that Marcus would never agree to have kids otherwise, but once the baby was here, he'd fall in love with being a dad and they'd be a family. There were more messages about her tracking her cycle, timing sex during her fertile window, making sure Marcus didn't use condoms by saying she was on birth control. After she got the positive test, messages celebrating that her plan worked. I was horrified. When Zoe got out of the shower, I confronted her. She immediately broke down crying and admitted everything. She said she loves Marcus and wants a future with him, and she knew he'd never commit otherwise. She said once the baby is born, Marcus will realize he wants this. I told her what she did was reproductive coercion and completely wrong. She said I was being dramatic, that couples have unplanned pregnancies all the time. I said this wasn't unplanned for her, she deliberately got pregnant without his consent. Zoe said she knew I'd react this way, which is why she lied. She said Marcus is already coming around and they're trying to make it work. I asked if she told him the truth. She said absolutely not and begged me not to tell him. I said I couldn't be part of this. Zoe asked what that meant. I told her I wouldn't be helping with childcare like we'd discussed, and I wouldn't be giving her money to help with baby expenses. She'd talked about me watching the baby a few days a week so she could work, and I'd agreed before I knew the truth. Zoe started panicking. She said she was counting on my help, that she can't afford childcare on her salary. I said she should have thought about that before deliberately getting pregnant. She said I was punishing her and the baby. I said I was refusing to enable her manipulation of Marcus. Zoe called my ex-husband, her father, crying. He called me furious. He said whatever Zoe did wrong, I can't abandon my grandchild. I said I wasn't abandoning anyone. I was setting boundaries with someone who did something unethical. He said Zoe made a mistake, but she's still my daughter and she needs support. I said she needs to face consequences for her actions. He said the baby is innocent and doesn't deserve to suffer because I'm mad at Zoe. I said I'm not obligated to provide free childcare and money just because Zoe decided to have a baby. He said that's what family does, and that I'm being cruel. I said what's cruel is what Zoe did to Marcus. Marcus still doesn't know the truth. Zoe is 5 months pregnant now. She keeps asking me to reconsider, saying she can't make it work without my help. My ex is contributing financially, but he travels for work and can't help with childcare. Zoe sent me ultrasound photos saying, "This is your grandchild. How can you turn your back?" My sister thinks I'm being too harsh. My best friend completely supports my decision. I keep going back and forth. Part of me feels terrible thinking about my grandchild potentially suffering, but another part of me is disgusted by what Zoe did and doesn't want to make it easier for her to avoid consequences. Am I the asshole?